How's it going, guys? Genesis Crypto here, and today we have a chart analysis video. I'm going to be throwing you guys another chart analysis video. We are going to be touching up on when is going to be the time when Bitcoin goes back to $10,000 and stays steady on $10,000. We're going to be looking at small trends happening right now. We're going to be looking at big trends. We're going to be looking at midterm trends and all that stuff. And we're going to be able to see if and when and how it's going to happen, guys. Now, first, I want to mention really quickly, guys, check out my website, genesiscrypto.com. Here's all my social medias right here, and you can join my Discord server right here. It's an awesome place. We're actually almost at 50 people right now in just a couple of days or like a week or two of having the Discord server available for the public freely use and all that good stuff. I have resources right here, Bitcoin mining and altcoins, so you guys can use right there. Now let's get right into the analysis video. Now, as you guys can see right now, Bitcoin's price is at 7,800, well, 7,900 right now. That's beauty, that's volatility right there. Volume per 24 hours is actually pretty low right now. It's around $5 billion circulating supply as expected. And as you guys can see really quickly at change 24 hours, we are getting a down movement. Right? Bitcoin actually went up to 8,900, but it didn't hold much resistance. It didn't hold. It did not hold, and it started going back down. Although we are seeing BTC dominance at a good number. We are seeing it at 44.8%. However, the market cap is below 300 billion. Not good times. Now let's look at Bitcoin really quickly. Before we get to the beautiful chart, as you guys can see right here, I have a lot of things to talk about with this chart right here. But first, we're going to be right here in coinmarketcap.com, and if we scroll down really quickly, as you guys obviously know, Bitcoin's only been exploding in volatility and pricing recently, okay? A lot of people are comparing Bitcoin by the high price of December. Guys, that was huge exponential growth. Look at this. An exponential growth from December, well, from around November to December. Guys, literally in a month, Bitcoin doubled in a month. That's crazy, guys. And the reason why, well, guess what? We were in a bullish market. We were in a bullish news. Everybody was talking about Bitcoin. If you searched up in Google Trends, Bitcoin, guess what, guys? You're going to see Bitcoin as one of the most highest trending topics in December of 2017. Of course, it's going to blow up. Everybody's making Bitcoin wallets. Everybody's putting their money into Bitcoin at that time. But for those of you guys who know about charts, and for those of you guys who know about any form of growth, any exponential growth, especially exponential growth this caliber right here, it's gonna decrease. And it did. Of course it did. It decreased all the way down to around, let's get it right there. Let's zoom in right there. And here was the lowest right there. Look at that, guys. It went as low as $6,000. That is extremely low. Extremely low, especially since it was at 20,000. But you see, people are comparing it from the 20,000 area. We're not supposed to be comparing it from the 20,000 area. We should look at it in at least 3 months distance. Well, not anymore because we're in March turning into April. So let's actually look at the whole year, right? Okay, so right over here, November 13, mid-November, it was at 6,266, below what we have right now. Okay, bam, spike in price. Okay, cool. Well, now we're stabilizing. March 28, 7,892. We have a good resistance, a good backbone around the pricing that it is right now, which is around 7,000 to 8,500. We are having a good stability. It's a good stable area for Bitcoin. However, we need to be able to see when it could stably stay at 10,000. Now, here's the problem from December to March, guys. Cloud mining is the problem from December to March. From December to March, the difficulty has rose by over 30%, way over 30% from just that moment right there. What, like 3-4 months? About 4 months. In 4 months or so, Bitcoin's difficulty has skyrocketed. Guess what that means? That means cloud mining is becoming very, very unprofitable. Of course, we're going to be seeing Bitmain, the company Bitmain, selling their miners for like half the price they had it before. Of course, we're going to be seeing Hashflare lowering their price to what they have it right now. But even them doing all of that, it is still not that profitable. Now, if you're doing hardware mining, which is what I call it, when you're mining physically, right? Not cloud mining, you're just mining Bitcoin or whatever the hell you're mining. That's profitable. That's still very profitable right now, to be honest. Even with these difficulty increases, it's not extremely profitable and luxurious profits like how it was. But guess what? It is still profitable. Okay? Now, we're going to be looking at this chart, tradingview.com, live interactive chart. And it's actually interactive. It's literally updating right now as we're speaking, as you guys can see right there. And you guys might be wondering, what are these green blue things that I'm showing here, right? Well, right here I'm showing you guys a short downtrend, and right here I'm showing you a mid uptrend right here. Starting this mid uptrend is around March the 16th all the way to now, and then this short-term downtrend is from March 24 from now. So 4-day distance and about 12-day distance or so. Okay, first we're going to be touching up the short downtrend that we're having recently, right? So this trend is showing, the green is showing where the majority of the trend is in, right? So the blue is saying that it went too low. It went too low. It went downer than the downtrend. And then the blue is showing that it went higher. To be technically to be able to break out of this downtrend, we need to get out of this blue market area right here. Okay, now as you guys can see, we are kind of leading up to that. If you guys look at the EMAs right here, the EMA dipped. The pink line, by the way, is the 13 close. The EMA is the 34 close of the blue. All right, so anytime the pink goes down, that is pretty much showing that it is a good time to buy Bitcoin, right? Now, we have been in the pink going below the blue for a long time. What does that usually show, guys? Well, look, anytime that the pink is below the blue for a long time, we get it going up and up. All right, let me show you guys again. Behind the blue, going down, eventually going up. Well, behind the blue right here, going up. Behind the blue right here, and then it goes up. Especially this area right here, which we're going to be touching up on the uptrend soon. Now, for us to be able to break out of this, we need to have oversell. And guess what, guys? We did have an oversell right over here in March 26th. But that was a while back, to be honest. We are starting to go, however, a little higher up, but we might have it go dip down where the RSI is saying this is a 14 close RSI with the 1 hour candles. If it does dip down again, it is a great time for the market to turn back up into an overbuy, as it usually happens when we oversell, we overbuy, oversell, overbuy. It's usually how it goes. You see, look, we're overselling right here, then we're overbuying. We're overselling over here, and we're overbuying. It's just what usually happens. You can literally look. I could zoom out as much as possible. Look, oversell, close to an overbuy. Oversell here, it went up. They didn't go to an overbuy, but it went up, right? Oversell here, overbuy there, you know, and that's just how the market usually goes, okay? Now, I'm assuming, in the end of the day, all of these chart analysis are experience and about how well you can read the charts. But in the end of the day, they're all opinions and all not financial advice. So don't take this as a financial advice. Take this as an opinion. Take this as something that you can use. These words you can use, right? Cool. Now, if we continue the downtrend, then I'm expecting the price around, let's see, March 29, I expect it to be around 7,400. However, I don't believe we're going to be continuing the downtrend because an oversell will most likely be happening soon, and then it'll be doing an overbuy. Well, it already did an oversell, like I said, so it might even be going back to an overbuy. So we're going to be getting out of this area right here, and I am estimating the price at around the beginning of April. I'm estimating it to be around right, let me see. Oh, it drew it wrong. Let's go back right there. Okay. I'm estimating it to be around here. And then April is right there. So I would estimate it to be around $9,000 or so and all that kind of stuff. But, however, we are having a mid-uptrend. Let me take out the... Wait, let me go right here. All right, let me take out this circle that I have here. Let's go back. All right, anyways. Okay, so... let's look at now the mid trend that is happening, that has been happening for some time, but we recently broke out of that, you know, mid trend that was happening, sadly, and now we're following this little short downtrend. However, if we do somehow recover back into this little blue line right here, if we enter this area, for example, if around April or so we enter the price of $10,000 like what we need, well, guess what? If it starts following this green line right here, we'll be following the uptrend that was happening for this short period right here. Okay, guys, but the majority of the market is a downtrend, to be honest. If we're looking at it from as back as February the 5th, going, let's actually make a fork right from there. We're going to shoot it right through there because that's exactly where it's following through. And we're going to grab this. We're going to be putting it all the way up here for one of the highs and then down over here going into one of the lows, which is right here. The low is right there. And there we are, guys. Let's shoot this back. I'm going to shoot that back. all the way right there. All right, guys. Okay. So for us to have the more long trend up that we need to be seeing, we need to have a price correlating to this mid trend right here around there. Look at that, guys. 11,000 or so for it to be stable and for us to have resistance from this area. That means we need to be seeing the price of around $10,000 or so at around the beginning of April. So when do I think we're gonna have a stable 10,000 price, guys? Well, I think we're gonna be seeing a stable 10,000 price if we don't follow this downtrend that we are seeing recently. Actually, the downtrend goes way higher than you would expect. We could even go as far out as literally December when the downtrend started happening and we were entering a bullish market. But if we follow the more uptrend that is happening, then I would expect the price, let me see. Let's go out in a 2-hour market. Okay, I would expect it to be around April, mid-April or so. I would expect us to have a good amount of resistance if the market trends up like how it's been doing for past February or so. If it continues trending up, actually, let's actually include that downtrend that's happening right now. So let's go back to the hour market right there. Ooh, that looks weird. Okay, we're gonna zoom in. All right, and then we're gonna get this right here. Hold up, let's grab this right there. Let's bring this closer. Okay. Then we're going to go down right over here with the uptrend. And then we're going to be including the downtrend that was happening recently. Okay. So we're going to be putting it down right over there. And no, it's not including the downtrend yet. Let's grab it right there. Perfect. Bam. Okay. Right around there. So, okay. So we need to be seeing this price range right here. As you guys can see, it gets the stability right there. It crosses through the midterm right over here. So we need to be, I'm estimating that Bitcoin will have a resistance staying around 10,000 and higher at about, let's go back to the 2-hour market. So I am estimating it to be around, actually May. I'm expecting it to be around May, where we have a good amount of resistance staying at 10,000 and above, guys. That is around the time that I am expecting it to happen, guys. All right, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I do daily cryptocurrency videos, guys. So make sure you guys subscribe. I have passive income ways that I use myself in the description below. So make sure you guys benefit from that. And I'll be seeing you guys on my next video. Take care.